What's up guys, this is Brett here from brettdev.com, coming at you once again from Chiang Mai in Thailand. And today I just want to talk to you guys about dropshipping a little bit. So I made a video previously about dropshipping, and I've had some comments down there on the video. It's quite a popular video, just sharing my observations. It's a bit clickbaity, the video with the thumbnail, but I'm not hating on dropshipping. I don't think it's a bad business whatsoever. It's just just shared some opinions on back in that video. If you haven't seen it, you can click the link and you can go back and watch it. But somebody posted a comment on the video, and in the video I was just talking about, like, it's not necessarily an easy business to get into. Well, it's not difficult either, but it's more like it's a long play, right? So, and the reason I made the video, and I put this in the comment below when this guy commented on it, right? The reason I made the video was because of my experiences meeting people that do dropshipping. So that's what gave me the idea to create the video. So I met people like day to day, meet people all the time, and a lot of people do dropshipping and stuff. And I just had a couple of run-ins with people that were doing dropshipping. And the story kind of went something like this, right? So they say, "Hi Brett, how are you? Hi, how are you? Oh, what are you doing in Chiang Mai? Oh, blah, blah, blah." And they'd tell me stories like, "Oh, I've come here, I'm setting up a dropshipping store." I'm like, "Oh, cool, how's that going for you?" And they say, "Oh, well, I've been running it for a couple of months." And I'm like, "All right, are you doing well?" "No, not yet, not yet. I'm not profiting yet from my store." So I'm like, "Okay, well, how long have you got? How long are you spending it?" And they turn around and they say, a couple of people said the same story, guys. This is why I made that video. It's the same story I've heard a few times over. That was the inspiration for the video. And they say, like, "Well, I've only got a month left and then I've run out of money. So I only saved up enough money to come to Chiang Mai to bootstrap my business for like 3 or 4 months. And then I've run out of money." And then I say, "Right, so they're like, yeah, so I've got to make something happen in this month." I'm like, "Then what? Otherwise I'm gonna have to go back to do my full-time job and go home." And it's like, that's the purpose of the video. I'm not slating dropshipping or saying that it's a bad business model, but just like, if you're one of those people, like, you don't even stand a chance, right? And that's what I put in the comment below on the other video. There was another comment on the video that I wanted to address as well. So one guy said, what would be the, obviously time and money it would take, but beyond that, like, what would be like the technical skills that you would require specifically? And I went back to him and I said, like, it's difficult to say because it depends on the dropshipping business you're doing and what niche and what market you're in, right? And this is the thing. So people that set up dropshipping stores, for some reason, nobody wants to tell anybody what they're dropshipping, which is just so ridiculous. It's actually quite comical. The thought that people won't share their product or share what they're dropshipping for fear that somebody else will steal it, that is total fucking bullshit. So that's a question that can't really be answered. And I'll give you guys an example. When I was dropshipping before, one of the dropshipping stores we had was, we were dropshipping pole dancing products, right? So we were dropshipping stripper poles, and we had really big margin on them. So how we promoted that business when we were dropshipping dance poles for strippers and people that are into pole fitness, how we promoted those products is we would go to adult conventions and expos, we'd build relationships with people, we'd sponsor athletes on Instagram, because Instagram was blowing up at the time, the whole fitness craze on Instagram with all the chicks, all the pole dancing chicks that they have huge following on Instagram. So you sponsor them, don't have to give them a lot, just give them free product. Then they're fucking putting pictures out with the product all the time. They're blowing up your product. These are big names. They've got big followings. Now, that doesn't apply if you're dropshipping something completely different. If you're dropshipping sofas, right? You don't have sofa athletes that you can sponsor to get to take pictures to blow up your product. So if you're not going to talk about what product you're selling, it's hard to say what's best. Like, and it's not straightforward. You can't just say, "Oh, all you need to know is Facebook ads, Google ads." It doesn't work for every product, you know. And that's what I said in previous videos. You have to be innovative, right? And don't hide what you're selling. Like, I just told you a really good niche, guys. You want to make really big margins on a dropshipping product? Go and sell stripper poles, because you can get huge margins on them. you know, and they compact down into a small box, so the shipping's not that expensive, right? So that's a good niche right there. But I tell you, because I don't care, because I know if I wanted to enter that marketplace again, I would do it better than you, because I know that industry inside out, right? So you should really have confidence in what you're selling, and even if it didn't tell you that that's a good niche to be in, that's not to say that people aren't going to discover that niche. That's so crazy, like hiding it like it's some little secret, like no one's going to find out what I'm selling because I'm going to get all the money. That's fucking so stupid, guys, right? Just tell people what you're selling. And another thing as well, I'll tell you that I know 99% of you are not going to go and even do it. No one will even do it. People are just fucking lazy. So it doesn't matter, guys. It's like, but yeah, back to the question the guy asked, like, what's the best skill that you can acquire? What's the best thing to learn, or what's the best area to focus on if you're dropshipping? It depends on the product. Like I just give you an example right there from a real life product that I've dropshipped in the past. Another thing as well, you can't be in a position where you are educating people about a certain business model. You can't say dropshipping is the best, but then not tell people what you dropship. That's bullshit as well. Like, if you're dropshipping something, tell others what you're dropshipping. If you're having success and you want to sell them on your success, tell them what you're doing. You don't have to tell them everything. You don't have to give people your inside out strategy and all of this stuff and your earnings and your ins and outs and all this shit, but tell people what you're selling. If you're promoting dropshipping and it's such a great business model, show us what you're selling. Simple, you know. And it goes back to what I just said, like, no one's going to copy you. Like, that's pathetic. Anyway, so I just wanted to get that out. Like, some guy commented and asked those questions, so I thought I'd make a quick video just to chat to you guys again. So I hope you liked it. Comment below. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Brett from BrettDev.com. We're out.